हेलो, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। हेलो, हेलो,
Yes, sir.
वालेकुम सलाम। Iya, oke. Aduh, kenapa sih mau tahu? Ini jadi stop there. Hello, this is Sami paper. Continue, please. Hello, Assalamualaikum. I am Dr. Mumtaz. We will learn today about the gross anatomy of the kidneys. So, kidneys, these are the pear-shaped structures, reddish brown, retroperitoneal, lying on either side of the vertebral column. So, urinary tract, it consists of the kidneys, right kidney, left kidney, two ureters, left, right, both unite with the urinary bladder and then the urethra. Size of kidney, it is the best way to remember the formula 3 into 6 into 12 centimeter means the width of the kidney and thickness is the 3 centimeter, width is 6 centimeter, and the height or length is 12 centimeter. Weight of the kidney. Weight of kidney is about 130 to 150 grams, and the right kidney is slightly
सर आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं है बिल्कुल
less
भी।
because of the size of the right lobe of liver. On the
सर
side of the kidney, there is a vertical slit which is bounded by thick lips of the renal pelvis called hilum. Hilum, it is the area of the kidney from where these structures pass and leave. So which structures pass and leave through the hilum? There is a formula VA. VA renal vein,
सर आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है बिल्कुल भी।
renal artery, U
सर
and the second
सर
is
आप हमें सुन पा रहे हैं?
सर what is renal sinus? Renal sinus, it is a
Sir.
space within the hilum.
सर पता नहीं किसको पढ़ा रहे हैं।
Contains the upper expanded end of the urethra. The
यार सर को बोलो ना, आवाज नहीं आ रही, सब बोलो।
kidney.
सर आवाज नहीं आ रही।
सर खुद ही
सर कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा। 4 स्लाइड पे चेंज कर चुके हैं सर।
की आवाज बिल्कुल भी क्लियर नहीं है, प्लीज थोड़ा लाउड बोलें।
सर
यार रिकॉर्डिंग तो नहीं चल रही है ये पीछे से?
क्या कर रहे हैं?
हाँ मुझे भी यही लग रहा है। यार ग्रुप में मैसेज करो ना कोई वहाँ।
यार ये रिकॉर्डेड है।
यार समझ नहीं आ रहा, लीव करके भागो चलो।
Here is the renal pyramids, and between the two pyramids there is a portion of the cortex between the two pyramids. This is one pyramid, this is another, and between these two there is a some part of the cortex.
सर आवाज नहीं अच्छी बिल्कुल भी।
Okay. One of the coverings of the kidneys. We will learn about the medulla.
सुन कौन रहा है ये? मतलब
We are talking about
सुन ही नहीं रहा वहाँ, रिकॉर्डेड है लेकिन
kidney. After the renal cortex, there is a renal capsule, the renal vein, which is also called the fibrous capsule, which surrounds the kidney. Then middle layer, adipose capsule, which is
सर एक
also
वर्ड भी
called
समझ नहीं आ रहा, किसको पढ़ा रहे हैं?
renal fat, which covers the fibrous capsule. Then is the outer layer, the renal fascia. Renal fascia is also called the renal fascia of Geroda, which is continuous laterally with the fascia transversus. Renal fascia of Geroda is a condensation of connective tissue, which includes the fat. Okay. And then is the
सर आपकी बिल्कुल भी आवाज नहीं आ रही, काइंडली अपनी आवाज तेज करें।
यार
सुन नहीं रहे।
Section of the kidney which show the cortex, the outer layer,
कोई सुन नहीं रहा है हमारी।
आप सब खामोशी से सुनने की कोशिश तो करें, अगर सर को सुनाई नहीं रहा तो खामोशी से सुने ना एटलीस्ट, आप इतना शोर कर रहे
This
हैं।
is the ureter. Ureter then is the dilated
क्लियर
tissue
नहीं है, क्या सुने सर?
which is called pelvis. Okay, pelvis of the kidney. This pelvis divides into major calyces. Okay, this major calyces again divides into minor calyces, and then these minor calyces give rise to the pyramids. Okay. Pyramids. The pyramid is, its name shows, pyramid is triangular shape which has a base toward the cortex and apex toward the major calyces, and the apex or apical part of the pyramid is called renal papilla. Okay, then renal papilla. So ureter, pelvis, major calyces, minor calyces, renal papilla, pyramid. These are the parts of the renal medulla, and between papilla is portion of the cortex which is called renal tunnel. Okay. Then what is the functions of kidney? Kidney is a filtering factory of the body which is a regulation of the water, electrolytes, balance, and pH, and the removal of the waste products of the body in the form of the urine. Third one is the secretions of some hormone, just like erythropoietin, which takes part in the formation of the blood, then renin and vitamin D3. Okay. Then is the relations of the kidney. These are the interior relations of the kidney. This is the right kidney and this is the left. Left one is slightly higher than the right. Right is slightly lower than the left because of the large size of the right lobe pocket. So anteriorly there is suprarenal area. These are the anterior relation of the right kidney. Suprarenal area, suprarenal gland. So this is the suprarenal glands area. Then is the jejunal area. This is area, not aorta, but this is jejunal area. This is the spelling mistake. And this one is the liver area, hepatic area. This is the colic area and jejunal area. So anteriorly lie the suprarenal gland, jejunal, liver, and colonic flexure. Okay, these are the anterior relations of the right kidney. And the anterior relations of the left kidney, these are the suprarenal gland, stomach, spleen, pancreas, colonic flexure or the colonic area, and the jejunum. These are the anterior relations of the left. Then we come to the posterior relations. Okay. Posterior relations. This is the diaphragmatic area. Posteriorly, diaphragm, transverse abdominis muscle and psoas muscle and the quadratus lumborum. These lying posteriorly. Okay, posteriorly, diaphragm, castro-diaphragmatic recess of the pubic rib muscles. These are the posterior position of the kidney. Diaphragm, transverse abdominis, quadratus lumborum, and the psoas. This is the diagram of the blood supply. Okay. Blood supply to the kidney is by the renal artery. The renal artery, which arises from the aorta at the level of the second lumbar vertebra. Okay. Renal artery, which divides into 5 segmental arteries. 5 segmental arteries. Renal artery, then it divides into 5 segmental arteries. Segmental arteries give rise to lobar arteries. Then these divide into interlobar arteries. Interlobar arteries divide into arterial arteries, and these give rise to interlobular arteries, which form the efferent glomerular arteries. Lymphatic drainage. The lymphatic drainage of the kidney is toward the lateral phreatic lymph nodes, which are around the origin of the gland. And then is the nerve supply of the kidneys. Kidneys are supplied by the renal sympathetic energies, afferent fibers, which travel through the T10, 11, and 12 thoracic nerves. Okay, so this is about the gross anatomy of the kidneys. Then we
सर
come
आप
to
अपना लेक्चर खुद को सुना रहे हैं, हमें तो कुछ समझ नहीं आ रही.
renal colic. What is renal colic? The pain
सर ने हेडफोन.
of the kidney is called renal colic. Okay, pain due to the kidney is called renal colic. Then nephrolithasis. Nephrolithasis. Nephro means kidney. Lithasis means stone. The stone of the kidney is also called nephrolithasis. Okay, and the nephrolithartmy. Removal of the stone of kidney is called nephrolithartmy. Okay, and the removal of the kidney is called nephrectomy. If we remove the stone, it is called nephrolithartmy, and if we remove whole the kidney, then it is called nephrectomy. Okay, then is the nephroptosis. Nephroptosis means if the perirenal fat is lost due to the any reason, due to disease, due to malnutrition, weakness, and something else, then the condition is called nephroptosis or the floating kidneys. Because the perirenal fat which supports the kidney is lost and kidneys are floating. Okay. Then is the renal biopsy. Percutaneous renal biopsy can be taken through the 2.5 centimeter below and lateral below the 12th rib and 2.5 centimeter lateral to midline. We will mark this area by imaging, by radiology, and we will take the biopsy percutaneously. Okay, so percutaneously renal biopsy can be taken. Renal transplantation. You must have learned about renal transplantation. So, renal transplantation, there are two types of transplantation. One is the heterotopic and other is the autotopic. When the transplanted organ is transplanted at its normal area, then it is called autotopic. Just like liver. When we transplant liver, then the transplanted liver is placed at the same site of the liver, then it is called autotopic. And if we place organ at other side, just like suppose we transplant the kidneys in the place, the normal site is lumbar area, then it is called heterotopic. So kidneys are transplanted in the posterior part of the pelvis of the retroperitoneal area of the iliac fossa. Transplanted kidneys are placed at the retroperitoneum at the iliac fossa, and the renal artery is anastomosed with the internal iliac artery, and renal vein is anastomosed with the external iliac vein. Renal artery with the internal iliac artery and renal vein with the external iliac. And ureter is anastomosed with the bladder. It is called ureterocystoscopy. This is the renal transplantation. Okay. Then are the malformations of kidney. Means the abnormalities. Unilateral kidney. In some patients, only one kidney is present, which is called unilateral kidney. Okay, and the rosette kidney. Both kidneys may fuse at the height. Okay. When the lower ends of both kidneys are fused, then it is called horseshoe kidney. When the hilum of the two kidneys are fused, then it is called rosette kidney. So horseshoe kidney have the both lower toe fused, and when they ascend, they are trapped by the they are trapped by the inferior mesenteric. Horseshoe kidney. Polycystic kidney. This is the condition in which there are multiple filled sac-like bags like structures in the kidney, which is called polycystic kidney. And the supernumerary renal hypertension. These are the conditions in which fetal renal arteries are persistent. The other one is double pelvis. And the kidney which has a double pelvis, then these double pelvis unite to form one unit. And other one is the Bartlett unit. Bartlett unit means the two ureters which take off from the organ from the kidney and join the bladder separately. Okay. The other one is ureteric orifice, means the ureteric opening is not in the bladder, but in the urethra. Normally, urethra open in the urinary bladder, but in the ectopic urethra orifice, the urethra opens in the urethra. Okay. The other one is the mega urethra. So mega urethra may be unilateral or bilateral, and in which the absence of peristalsis occurs and the stasis of urine occur in the urethra. Okay, so in the mega urethra, it is the large urethra, which has no any peristalsis because urine travels from the kidney to the bladder by the peristalsis. And in the megaureteral peristalsis is lost and the size is enlarged and there is the collection of the urine in the ureter. Unilateral kidney,
समझ कुछ
closed
नहीं आया
kidney,
पर सुन के अच्छा लगा
arterial kidney, polycystic kidney, supranumeral renal artery, ductal palace, bifid ureter, megaureter, ectopic ureter. These are the malformations of the kidneys. Okay. Nephron. So, nephron, it is the anatomical and functional unit of the kidney. And there are about 1 million nephrons in one kidney. Okay. So nephron, it has two arteries, afferent and efferent. Bowman capsule, which is uh, filtration pore, collecting pore, and the descending depths, deep of and ascending depths, and distal tube, then the proximal tube, and then the collecting depth. These are the filtration unit of the kidney. Okay, nephrons. So this is all about the gross anatomy of the kidney. During respiration, kidneys move about 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters during the respiration. Okay, so this is all about the gross anatomy of the kidney. This is nephron, glomerulus. Each nephron consists of a glomerulus, which is found in the cortex and forms a protein and tubules which are found in the retina and process and prepare to form the retina. These are the parts of the nephron that form the tubule, proximal tubule, beta and tubule. Okay. Are you getting my point? Okay.
No,
No.
So we are summarizing our discussion. Urinary tract. Urinary tract, which consists the pair of kidneys and the pair of ureters and the urinary bladder and the urethra. So urinary tract is the factory of formation of the urine. Okay. Urine is filtered and formed in the kidney, then it travels through the kidney by the ureter to the bladder, and from there it is excreted to the urethra. The kidney, these are the two reddish brown pair of paired organs which lie in the retroperitoneal space on either side of the vertebral column. The left knee is slightly higher and the right kidney is slightly lower because of the large size of the right lobe. Kidneys move about 1 inch or 2.5 centimeter during the respiration. Okay, kidney has a two parts. One is the dark brown outer part, which is called cortex, and the inner light brown is the medulla. Medulla is formed by the ureter, then the dilated part is called the, this is ureter and this is the pelvis. These pelvis, these are formed by the major calyces. Major calyces is are formed by the minor calyces. And the minor calyces, then these are the pyramids. Pyramid have a pyramid triangular shape structure which has the apex toward the medulla, which is also called the renal papilla, and the base which faces toward the cortex. And the area between the two pyramid is called renal column. What is renal column? It is the part of the renal cortex which lies between the two renal pyramid. Okay. And then we come to the coverings. Kidneys are covered by the renal capsule or fibrous capsule, which surrounds the kidneys. Then is the perirenal fat or adipose tissue. Okay, then is the renal fascia of Geraldine, and then is the pararenal fat, which is also part of the retroperitoneal space. What are the function of the kidneys? Function of kidneys are regulation of water, electrolyte balance, pH, removal of waste products from the blood, and excretion of the blood, and the secretion of the hormones. And these are the relations of the kidney. Interior relations of the right kidney are suprarenal vein, jejunal area or jejunum, and the liver, colic flexure, and little part of the jejunum. And the anterior relations of the left kidney are suprarenal kidney, stomach, spleen, pancreas, colon, and jejunum. These are the posterior relations. Posterior relations are posteriorly diaphragm, and in the muscles. Muscles are transverse abdominis, psoas muscles, quadratus, lumborum. Okay. And so posterior lie the diaphragm, gastro-diaphragmatic recess of the pudenda, and these muscles. The nerves, subclavian nerve, and the inguinal and iliohypogastric muscles lie on the lateral side of the kidneys. Okay. Then this is the blood supply, renal artery, which divides into 5 segmental arteries, which give rise to lobar arteries, and then the intralobar arteries, arcuate arteries, intralobular arteries, and the afferent lobular arteries. Lymphatic drainage is through lateral aortic lymph nodes around the origin of renal artery. Nerve supply. The kidneys are supplied by the renal sympathetic kidneys, in which the afferent fibers travel through 10th, 11th, and 12th fossa nerves. Okay, this is the kidney. What is renal pole? What is nephrodeficit? What is nephropotemy? What is nephrectomy? What is nephroptosis? how renal biopsy is taken, and how renal transplantation takes place. So renal polyp, the pain due to the kidney is called renal polyp. How it occurs? When the renal capsule is stretched, it causes the pain. Or when the smooth muscles of the kidney get spasm, then these cause the renal problem. Okay. The stone in the kidney is called nephroepistaxis. The removal of the stone is called nephrectomy. Removal of whole kidney is called nephrectomy. And nephroptosis, when due to malnutrition or the weight loss, the perinephric fat is lost, then this condition is called nephroptosis or floating kidneys. Renal biopsy, how we take percutaneous renal biopsy. We take renal biopsy by marking through the imaging or radiology 2.5 centimeter below the porphyry and about 2.5 centimeter lateral to the line. We go to this marking by radiological imaging. We take a particular biopsy. Then is the renal transplantation. How renal transplantation takes place? We transplant the kidneys placed in the big fossa retroperitoneally, and the renal artery is anastomosed with the internal lymph artery and renal vein with the external kidney and ureter to the there. So there's all about the vascular. Then the abnormality renal formation. Unilateral kidney, when the patient has only one side kidney, rosette kidney, when the ida of the kidneys are joined with rosette, the horseshoe kidney, when the both lower pole of the kidneys are joined, polycystic kidney, when the fluid bags are present in the kidney, and when the renal vessels, fetal renal vessels are consistent, then it occurs supernumerary renal arteries. Double pelvis, when the two pelvis are present in the kidney. Bifid ureter, when the both ureter on one side have separate origin and separate insertion in the ureter. Mega ureter, when this large side ureter is present, having the absence of peristalsis and collective. Ectopic ureter orifice, when the ureter has no opening in the bladder and it directly opens in the so, and the nephron. Nephron is the functional, anatomical and functional unit of the body. There are about 1 million nephrons in the body. Okay. These are parts of the nephron. Thank you.
Hi.